Hello,
Hello.
how are you doing?
Uh, I'm fine.
Oh, that's nice. Hello, Nastya.
Hello,
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Alright, now girls, let us start our lesson and first of all, uh, let's log to iClass and go to 11th form, English. Okay, are you there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, alright. And now let's go to block number 30, where we can find the lesson called Internet.
Yes.
Alright, Nastya, are you there?
Yes.
Good, that's nice. Now, the topic of our today's lesson is the Internet. And today we're going to talk about its past and present. Alright, let's click on the green arrow and go to the first page, which is Introduction. As you can see, today we are going to talk about technology and its role in the society. And our primary aim is going to be the Internet itself. Okay, now let's click on the next arrow and we have come to task 1. Lena, now will you please read the task?
Yes. What do you think were the most important uh, inventions of the last 20 years? Working
Okay.
pairs discuss the following inventions. Which of them are more important and which are least important?
Less important. Alright, great. Now we may start. Look at this green, at the words in green frame, and first word is mobile phones, first invention. Nastya, what do you think of mobile phones?
Mobile phones is a very important invention. It helps us to speak with our relatives, friends,
Mhm.
even if we in work.
Yeah, yes, great, great. Excellent. Well, the next is for Lena. Lena, what do you think of compact discs?
I think it may be great in the past, but not now. I
Not
don't
now.
use it.
Alright, so you think it's quite a little bit outdated.
Yeah.
Alright, great. And the next is for you as well. Lena, what do you think of notebooks? Is that
I think
important?
I think it's very important because we can use internet to work anywhere we want.
Uh-huh, great, great. Well, next is for Nastya, music players.
Um, Music players are important, but it is less important for me.
Ah, alright. So, less important for you. Good.
Yes.
And next, game consoles. Do you think it was an important invention?
Yes, it's interesting sometimes, but a lot of people become addicted to it.
Yes, so that's not very good. And are you a kind of gamer?
Oh no.
No, not you. Alright. Well, and the last point, the internet, is for Lena. Lena, what do you think? Is it
I
important?
think I think it's the most important
Yeah,
invention
well, so probably the most
because
important.
we can do lots of things,
Yes,
communicate,
yes.
study, do shopping, and
All right, we're going to. Yes, that's right. And now let us talk about all the things that we can do in the internet in a little bit more detailed way. Let us now pass to the next slide, and before that, we are going to talk about the past of the internet, and we're going to discuss 3 questions. Well, the first question is, uh, what does internet mean? Who can answer this question?
mm,
And I
I
can.
can.
You can, alright. Well, Len. Nice, thank you, but next question will be for you. Good. So, Lena, the first is for you, okay?
I think the word internet made up of two words.
Oh, great. So you think it's an abbreviation, yes?
Yeah.
Good. Great. You made a guess and you are right. Let us check the answer. And the correct answer is, Lena, will you read it?
Okay, internet is an abbreviation from interconnected
Connected networks. Great.
network.
Excellent. Now, the second question is for Nastya.
When, where, and why was it invited?
Well, what do you think?
I think that it was invited in 20th century
Okay.
in America and for help people in science.
Wow, great. You have good background knowledge on the internet. And you're almost 100% right. Because the internet, the first networks which then transformed into the internet were invented in America in 1970s and were used for scientific and military purposes. So, you're almost right. And the last question is when internet became available to all people. Because today almost everyone has internet on our planet. It's very widespread, but it has not always been the thing. So the internet became available to all people in late 1980s. And this resulted in a real technological revolution. And girls, today we are going to talk about it a bit more. Alright, now let us pass to the next slide. And now, Nastya, can you please read the task?
Read the list of activities below. Today you can do everything listed below using the internet. Read this list and tell what of these do you usually do in the internet.
Okay, girls, so now we are going to discuss the activities in the internet, and we will learn which of these do you do in the internet every day. Okay? So you read the activity and then say do you do it or no. Okay?
Okay.
The first is for Lena.
Send email messages. I do it every
Okay.
day.
Good. Nastya?
Discuss various topics like sports or music in forums. No, no.
Okay.
Visit beautiful websites with lots of pictures. Maybe sometimes.
Okay, next.
Watch films. Yes, I do it very often.
Okay.
Listen to the music. I do it.
Good. Me too.
Talk to a friend using Skype, ICQ, or iChat. I do, but I do it in yes, ICQ.
In ICQ, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, actually, at the moment we are talking using the iChat software, so you also do this. Okay, next, Lena.
And the next one is write simple text messages to your friends in other countries. Maybe
Maybe.
not a lot, but
Not too often, yes. Okay.
Download films and music. Yes, I do.
All right.
get simple text information about events that happen in your city and in the world. Oh yeah.
Yes. So actually, it means getting news. So internet is it has all the news in the world. So, all right. Next.
Read online versions of newspapers and magazines. Yes, I do, but not very often.
All right. Good. Lena.
Send your friends files. Yes, I
Okay.
use it.
Good.
Buy things online? No, I don't.
No. All right. Okay, we have discussed which of these activities do you do often and which of these do occasionally. Now let's pass to the next task, which is task 4. And at this point we are going to travel back in time. Lena, will you please read the task?
Imagine that you are living not in 2009, but in 20 years before.
Okay.
It is now the year 1989.
1999, good. And you're in the USA?
Yes.
Okay. And now, Nastya, will you continue?
Personal computer is already invented and used widely, but few people in the world know anything about the internet. You turn on the TV and hear that
Technological.
technological revolution is going on. What is going on? What revolution?
Yes, so what revolution, what kind of revolution? And now, at this point, we're going to learn what kind of revolution is going on. So, at this point, we are going to watch an extract from an American news program about the development of the internet. But before watching, let us have a look at the list of questions below. So, the first question is, what kind of revolution is going on? Okay. Second, how did internet start? And the third, what could you do using the internet? Okay, so let us now click on the green arrow, and but don't start playing the video yet. Nastya, is it alright? Can you see the video?
Yes, I think.
Okay, Lena, and what about you? Do you have any
Hi.
problems?
No.
Alright, well, now let us start playing the video.
There's a revolution going on in rec rooms, offices, and classrooms around the world. A revolution in which 15 million people are taking part. They're sharing scientific data, arguing philosophy, or passing on cooking tips and gossip, night and day through a computer network called Internet. For about $200 a year, they log on to personal computers connected to phone lines and communicate across cultures and continents. Bill Cameron has this report on the growing phenomenon of Internet.
For years they've been saying these things would change the world, would mature from adding machines and typewriters to tools of the human spirit. Now, maybe it's coming true because of Internet. Internet is a growing grid of independent computer networks interlaced. It's evolved from a U.S. military bulletin board in the 1970s to a worldwide computer switchboard. You need a computer and a phone, and suddenly you're part of a new mesh of people, programs, archives, ideas. Playwright and internet enthusiast John Allen says it feels a bit like everyday human fellowship, but it's bigger and more precise.
You can walk into a bar and decided you want to have a conversation about football today, because we're just at a football game, and there might be 2 or 3 people who want to talk about football in the bar, but it'd be very difficult to find them. In this world, there's a table with a big sign on it saying football, and there's about 150 or 1,000 jocks from all around the world who want to talk about football. So you sit down, you say, what do you think of the Raiders? And 500 people answer.
Answer you through local switchboards like CRS in Toronto. CRS started as a local message exchange. Now it's a channel to internet as well, and scrambling to plug in more lines and controllers. It's tapped a yearning to connect, to talk with the world about art, music, sex, guitar construction, conservative politics, grief. John Allen says it's a modulated anarchy.
There's an interesting kind of restraint that you find. I mean, there's not a lot of cursing or swearing. There's not a lot of personal cuts. There's not a lot of put-downs that one would expect to find. There's not, there's not screenfuls of, go to hell. It's surprising. So the kind of liberation is mixed. It's interesting because one would think if you're anonymous, you do anything you want. But people have in a group have their own sense of community and what we can do. The thing that I'm always left with when I leave is this overwhelming desire for people to be rooted. And the only way they feel rooted is through another person. And if this is the way that the only way maybe that they can talk to somebody, this is how they'll do it.
The electronic scream means you're connected to anywhere, to anyone riding the same internet circuit from Turkey, Greenland, Peru, or Nova Scotia. So you put out a general question, and you wait.
Okay, girls, now let us stop.
Computer communication is not much like most human communication. There's no body language, no intonation, no...
Okay. So, what do you think about this video? Could you understand it?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, certainly there are some words that may be difficult, but anyway, in general, you understood, yes? The most important idea. Okay. So, well, the first question is for Lena. Lena, can you please read it?
What kind of revolution is going on?
Yes. So, what are they talking about? What kind of revolution?
They talking about all the internet.
Yes, about the internet, how it appeared. Okay, so you think that's, let us call it a technological revolution.
Yes.
Great.
That's
All right, nice. Now, next question is for Nastya.
How did internet start?
Yes, well, according to this video.
In the beginning, the internet was used for military purposes.
Uh-huh. In what country?
No, in USA.
Yeah, in the USA, good.
And now it's used for
It is used widely at the moment.
yes, that
Yeah.
for science, military, and for people.
Okay, well, and the last question is for Lena as well. Lena, can you read it?
What could you do using the internet?
Yes, but be attentive. What could you do 20 years ago? Not now, but 20 years ago.
Yes. 20 years ago, we could send small messages, read
Yes.
small topics, but
Okay.
very, very small.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that's good because that's good that you understood it, because now we are going to make the task which is closely connected to this video, and let us now click on the green arrow, and this task is about the video we have just watched. Okay, now Nastya, please read the task.
Work in pairs. Look at the list for activities and tell if you could or couldn't do this or that activity in the internet 20 years ago.
Okay, now we have watched an extract and we now know what we could do 20 years ago in the internet. And now let us discuss if we could do these activities or not. The course of the task is the same. First, Nastya, you read the
Send
activity,
email messages.
yes, and tell, could or couldn't.
Yes, we could.
Alright, next for Lena.
Discuss version topics.
Various
like,
topics.
various topics like sport or music in forums. We can't do
We could.
do
Nice. Alright, next, Nastya.
Visit beautiful websites with a lot of pictures. No, I think we couldn't.
And why do you think we couldn't? Well, that's a difficult question, actually. And there was no answer on this question in the video. But what do you think? Maybe we had different computers. They were not as
Powerful. Yes.
not as powerful. Excellent. Great. So I gave you a small hint. All right. Now next is for Lena.
Watch films. I think we couldn't do it because we
For
hadn't
the
more power.
yeah,
Power.
for the same reason. For the same reason. All right. Next question is for Nastya, and just say we could or couldn't. All right.
Listen to the music. No, we couldn't.
Okay.
Talk to your friends using Skype, ICQ, or iChat. No, we couldn't.
All right.
Write simple text messages to your friends in another country. Yes, we could.
Okay. Good.
Download films and music. No, we couldn't.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Get simple text information about events that happen in the city and in the world. Yes, we could.
Okay. Good.
Read online version of newspapers and magazines. I think we couldn't.
Okay. Yes, because we didn't have the technology for that.
Yeah.
Send your friends files. I think we couldn't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Buy
Last.
things online. We couldn't do it.
Okay, we couldn't because the technology was not as developed as today. Alright girls, now let us pass to the next task. And at this point you need to make up sentences about the internet today and 20 years ago. For this purpose I have prepared some sample phrases for you. You see at the green box you have the sentences. And okay, for this task you have 1 minute. You need to think about it, okay, and make up a sentence. You don't need to write it, just think about it. Alright, I think we may start. And now, who wants to be the first?
Aaron.
Okay, good.
20 years ago, you could only send simple messages to your friends using the internet.
Excellent.
Hmm.
Next is
Now,
for Lena.
nowadays people can send big files using the internet.
Excellent, excellent. Exactly, that's correct.
Technological progress has made possible watch films online on the internet.
Okay, but not technological, but technological. Technological? Technological
Yes.
progress has made possible watching.
Watching online films.
Alright, good. Next.
Now you can easily communicate in the internet.
Yes, Lena,
More
but not...
easily.
Yes, good for you, but not no, but now.
Now.
Oh, that's...
Now.
Oh,
It was impossible to um,
just
to
think
watch
about
films
it. Yes, it was
or
impossible
listen
to...
music.
Okay, good, good.
2 decades
2
ago,
decades.
people could not even think of doing their shopping.
Yes, could not even think of doing the shopping online. Great. Nice job. Now we are passing to the next task, which is task 5, and this is a game. The game is called Pros and Cons. And, well, as we have discussed, the internet has become an important part of our life. It is used almost everywhere, in almost every sphere of our life. However, unfortunately, it is not only used for good purposes, but is also used for bad things and even crimes. And now, we are going to divide into 2 teams, and let's click on the next page. And we'll have Team Alpha and Team Beta. Team Alpha is going to talk about advantages of the internet, and Team Beta is going to talk about disadvantages of using the internet. And well, Lena, you will be team Alpha, okay?
Okay.
You'll talk about advantages, and Nastya, you'll be team Beta, alright?
Okay.
Good. So, you have some 3 points. Each of you has three points, and you need to develop them. So, you need to tell about these points a bit more, alright? Now, click on the next page. Here you have some sample phrases, which you can use while you will be preparing your speech, alright?
Okay.
You can use these in your speech. You don't need to write this, but if you want, you can, certainly. And you might look through this, maybe it will be of use. And next, click on the next slide. And here are the rules. Each team has 3 minutes to prepare a speech about advantages and disadvantages of the internet. After that, each team has to present its arguments orally. So, Lena, you will present your speech. After that, Nastya will present your speech. Okay?
Okay.
And the speakers talk to one another, so you're presenting it not only to me, but also to your friend. And the teacher, me, and the speaker from another team may ask questions if they think that an argument was not proven. The team that is more persuasive wins. Okay, girls, so let's go back to the page with sample phrases. And from now you have 3 minutes to prepare your speech. Okay, start working, please. Girls, how's it going? Is everything alright?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I think we have 1 more minute. Just finish your work. Alright. I think you had enough time. Now, an important moment, which is presenting your material. So at first we are going to hear Team Alpha, which is going to talk about advantages of the internet, okay?
Okay.
So, Team Alpha is Lena. Lena, we with Nastya are listening to you attentively. What can you tell us about advantages of using the internet?
Okay. In my opinion, the internet has many advantages. Some of them are education, communication, shopping and leisure time.
Uh-huh.
Let's look. Let us look now at first one. The first point is education. We
Mm-hmm.
can study by internet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And the next one is communication. We can communicate with our relatives, friends in other countries by internet. And that's
Mm-hmm.
because the internet.
All right, that's good.
And
Nice. Sorry for interrupting, but we can interrupt you. Nastya, do you agree with this?
Yes, I agree with
Yes,
Lena.
you agree. Okay,
But
good.
it is on the one hand.
Oh, well, you want to talk about
Yes.
disadvantages? Just a moment. Just a
Okay.
moment. Lena
and
has something to say. Okay.
yes, and the last one is shopping. We can do our shopping by internet anywhere we want.
Yes, anywhere
At
we want.
work, at home, and anywhere.
Uh-huh.
And to sum up, it can be said that the internet is great and the most important invention.
Okay, that was excellent. Very nice. Now, Nastya, it is your turn, and we hope you are going to present another good argumentation about disadvantages of the internet.
Yes. Um, the internet has disadvantages too. First of all,
Yeah.
viruses and financial crimes, such as
Okay.
stealing money from your bank card
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
when you buy some things online. Then, despite huge efforts in the form of antivirus, um, versions to protect computers, the internet is still vulnerable to attacks from hackers and criminals.
Uh-huh. Well, I agree with you. Certainly, that's true.
Yes, and if you come to surf the net, you will definitely come across a great amount of spam or junk mail.
Uh-huh.
It
Uh-huh.
is absolutely unuseful.
Yes, certainly. Yes, we have a lot of spam in the internet as well. All right. Do you have anything to add?
No, that's all.
Oh, that's it. All right. Well, girls, what can I say? You both have made a nice effort, and you have made good presentations. But I think that Team Alpha was more persuasive and has presented more arguments. And I think that at this point, Team Alpha is going to win. So, congratulations, Lena. Well, Nastya, you don't need to be upset. You are nice too. And now, girls, let us come to the last page of our presentation, which is conclusion. Well, although the internet has some disadvantages, as we have discussed, it is certainly one of the greatest technological inventions of recent years. As Lena has said, it unites together almost. It it helps people in different spheres, in education, in leisure, in shopping, in every single sphere of human life, and it unites together almost every single sphere of human activities and changes our society for better. So, at this point, we're going to stop our lesson. Thank you for being so attentive and for working hard, and see you next time.
Goodbye.
Okay,
Goodbye.
thank you, bye.